Check out hotfifacoins.com and use the discount code PEPSI for 12% off your purchase. Enjoy the video, fellas. G'day guys, and welcome to Game Week 3 of the Fantasy Premier League series. Your support in this series has been absolutely fantastic. If we are able to hit another 200 likes, that would be absolutely mind-blowing. But let's get into last week's results, and what the hell am I doing with my hand once again? The 4 shock results in last week's Premier League fixture were as follows. Burnley v United, which ended up being 0-0. Man City v Stoke, which ended up being 0-1. Everton v fucking Chelsea 3-6. And of course, Tottenham v Liverpool 0-3. Now I'm going to get through these a little quicker than I usually do, purely because you've asked me to chop it down a bit, so we'll see how we go from now. The first game, Burnley v United, and once again, United not able to get the win for LVG. They have some serious concerns in their defence, and I'll tell you what, I've touched on that last week, but they brought in some new players, and I'll touch on that later in the episode. The second game, Manchester City v Stoke, 0-1, unbelievable stuff from Stoke City, and what a goal from Diouf. If you haven't seen the goal from Diouf yet, make sure you check it out on YouTube, Google, friggin' wherever you can, because it's absolutely amazing. Such a great run, working around the defender, and what a finish. The third game, Everton v Chelsea, and I'm not going to friggin' rant. I'm going to tell you right now, I could. Everyone can rant about this game, but I'll keep it nice and short. Basically, I have no idea what happened. The friggin' media have no idea what happened. No one knows what friggin' happened. 9 goals were in that game. It was just insane. All I know is our defense are all over the shop. And it's just so strange because last season we were incredible in the defense, but Jagielka is clearly still hurting after his World Cup shitty performances. And I'll tell you what, I would not be surprised to see him being replaced by John Stones next week. Oh wait, we've got the friggin' international break, don't we? 2 weeks time. Finally, Tottenham v Liverpool, which ended up being 0-3, and this is sort of arguably in the shock results because I predicted Liverpool to win, and quite a few people predicted Liverpool to win. But I didn't think they'd win 3-0, like away from home. That's incredible. And that third goal from Moreno, oh my freaking god, man, just worked his way on the left wing, kept on pushing on through, smashed it on his left boot into the bottom right hand corner, just superb. And Balotelli looked pretty lively early on as well, so hey, I would not be surprised to see him get a few goals later on. But now for a special segment, Deadline Day transfers. What am I doing? There were plenty of transfers in this year's Deadline Day, and Tom Cleverley nearly came to Everton, apparently. But I'll touch on 3 big transfers from yesterday. The biggest obviously being Falcao to Manchester United. Who the fuck saw that coming? I've got absolutely no idea. It's a loan deal with the option to buy at the end of this season, so it's just ridiculous, and what a pickup from United. The second biggest transfer obviously being Danny Welbeck from Manchester United to Arsenal, and to tell you what, there was some big drama on Twitter earlier on with the suggestions that Falcao had failed his medical, which would then mean that Welbeck wouldn't go to freaking Arsenal, and they'd be left with nobody for the next few months because obviously Giroud's injured. But hey, it never ended up happening, and both deals went through in the end. And the third thing I'm going to talk about is not another player, but of course a team that did absolutely fantastically during this transfer deadline day. Hull City used deadline day yesterday absolutely amazingly, picking up Abel Hernandez, Gaston Ramirez, Diame, and of course Hatem Ben Arfa. Oh my god! A fantastic bit of business there, and I tell you what, their fans will be absolutely stoked with that. But hey, let's move on into the Fantasy Premier League section of this video. My team, once again, picked up another 40 points. Fuck my life, dude. And this week I didn't escape with a win. I ended up losing to McLovin's men by 4 points. My highest scoring players are as follows. Isla in the defense with 6. Fabregas in the midfield with 4, but he was my captain, so he doubled to 8. And finally, the cunt Diego Costa finishing on 12. Did anyone else see him run that own goal into Seamus Coleman's face? I'll tell you what, Timmy Howard absolutely cracked the shit. But yeah, I need to make some changes. I said I'd change things last week, but I didn't. I thought, nah, fuck it, I'll YOLO it and see how we go. And I'm never doing that again, seriously, boys. I need to make some changes. But of course, the team that scored the most points in my league for Fantasy Premier League was, of course, Inferno FC. He scored a total of 69 points, lol, and his highest scoring players were as follows. Callum Chambers in the defense with 8 points, Matic in the midfield with 12, and the cunt Diego Costa with 12 points. Congrats, mate, you win 100k coins. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at PepsiFifa12 and tweet at me a screenshot of your team from the pick team section of Fantasy Premier League. By the way, I've had a lot of messages from you guys asking how to get into the league. It's all closed, it's blocked off, and unfortunately that's not me, it's the Fantasy Premier League website. It just closed the league as soon as the Premier League started, so unfortunately you won't be able to participate in this league, but you have to make sure you tweet at me all your high scores from this week if you aren't in the league, and I'll be giving out prizes on Twitter, so make sure you get around it, boys, at PepsiFifa12. But that's it from me, guys. There are no Premier League games on this weekend because of the international break, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer to see those new players in action, but make sure you get your team sorted for the next week's fixture, and we'll get underway. But then I think we have the FIFA 15 demo out, so you have a lot lot of FIFA 15 content coming your way on Pepsi FIFA. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure your buddy smash a like button. Let's try and hit over 200 likes in under 12 hours. That'll freaking make my day, boys. And of course, make sure you post some comments in the comment section down below asking me how I'm doing, and I'll ask you how you're doing, or reply to every single bloody comment. Have a ripper day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.